Yep, that is indeed a clover that went on to become a platinum clover. Yep.
Wait, that's not Mega Man. That's a combination of red and white. It
Reminds me nothing of the hunt.
Capcom's logo, we decided to legally change our name, not from Capcom, but to Fabcom.
Yes, people, it's surprising me too. Hype is doing Okami for us.
Ooh.
No, I'm not. Same people though, but different game.
Aw, that's too bad.
Should one of us do Okami HD?
I wouldn't mind doing it. I just gotta beat it first.
Yeah, I've never been it myself, so even if
Hi, spoilers!
Spoilers incoming. Spoilers incoming.
This doesn't, but the thing afterwards, yeah, it does kind of spoil the ending of the first game.
That is true.
Stinky Million!
Whatever that is.
That stone guy from Darkstalkers.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Morrigan.
And, of course, Devil May Cry reference. And Viewtiful Joe.
No.
Whoa. That's a hell of a jump.
Wait, so did
yes,
she become a Super Sentai at the end of the first game? Did I miss something?
She did, but we'll get into that. But yeah, welcome to our look at A Viewtiful Joe 2 for the PS2 and GameCube.
Adults.
Why not?
Aw, you're gonna go to the kiddie route?
Yep, this is gonna be an E for everyone commentary, even though the game itself is T-rated.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sympathize with what James did for the first game, that I think in this case, it's perfectly fine to play it on an easier mode for 2, because, not gonna mince words, Viewtiful Joe 2 is a much harder game than its prequel.
In a matter of speaking, it kinda is.
Our red hero, Viewtiful Joe, blazed through movie land like a comet and defeated the hordes of formidable foes.
We see here that Viewtiful Joe has indeed become an action movie star like he always wanted. And for some reason is starring in some Wes Anderson movies by the
And
way.
unfortunately, he was not yet prepared to understand that with any superhero, there comes contractual obligated sequels.
Yep.
Yeah, this right here is kind of taken directly from the ending of the first film, in that Captain Blue here pretty much telling him of the threats that are going to be happening, like 2 threats. Don't count on us to explain what the 3rd threat is, because Capcom's kind of stubborn like that.
It never happened.
Well, technically, the threat did happen. It was called Capcom itself.
But hey, so Sylvia's helping us now?
Yeah, that's actually kind of a thing that they did at the end of the game. Pretty much at the end of the game, she begged her dad, Captain Blue, which, by the way, that's a spoiler, Captain Blue is actually her father. Once the threat became...
Wait, how is she in this world, then, to be his girlfriend in the first place?
Movie land logic.
Well, no, if you remember at the beginning of the first game, that robot brought her into the movie world, and Joe went in after her. Like, this is all technically still taking place in the movie world.
Okay, back up, pausing, because this is boring lore. So, the robot to take her into movie world, that means that she had to have been out of movie world for a time, long enough that she could develop a lasting relationship with Joe. How did she get out, and why? Did she just want love?
Well,
I was about to say, I think it's kind of explained that she was led to believe that her father died sometime after she was born, so I guess she was like, after Joe disappeared back into the... Not Joe, after Blue disappeared back into the movie world, that's when she went to the real world.
aw, poor Six Machine.
And... pumps!
Pose.
Nice.
Because cool dudes don't look at explosions.
Joe and Sylvia.
Yes, now we have the villain of this game, the Black Emperor, leader of the... this might sound silly, then again it's Viewtiful Joe, silly's par for the course. Leader of the Ghetto Invaders. It's not spelled like you think it is, though.
Probably for the best.
No, that's a totally serious, I would totally take that name seriously.
What's going on?
Wait a minute.
My script never called for anything like this. What the?
Blue!
Oh no!
Sorry to say, Blue, but we rewrote the script. And it involves you turning into an Oscar.
He turned into a plot MacGuffin. Because he had the slight...
No, guys. He
Yes.
turned into a platinum.
I knew it.
The invasion has begun.
One of the precious rainbow Oscars would
But yeah, that's kind of slightly jumping the gun here. He turned into a Rainbow Oscar, which are actually kind of the plot MacGuffins for this game. We have to go and collect all the Rainbow Oscars to stop the Black Emperor.
What the heck are you talking about?
Okay.
You've done something to my father, haven't you?
Blue's in trouble?
So I'm assuming he needs Viewtiful Joe to be the red Oscar and Sylvia to be the girl Oscar. The Osket.
Yeah.
The Oscats.
I assume so. Like, just as a slight disclaimer, it's been a good couple of years since I played Viewtiful Joe 2 from beginning to end, so I don't remember a lot of the finer details. But yeah, that's basically what the Black Emperor's plan is to get all the Rainbow Oscars so that he can be able to, I think, to be able to, like, finally break out of the movie world and into the real world to try and conquer it.
And he's clearly sucking them up, and you'd think they'd suddenly turn to trophies just like that. No, he just dumps them 10 million years in the past.
And of course, like
Oh,
every
dear.
greedy money gulping machine, he wants to invade the real world by using the most evil source there is, Hollywood Entertainment.
Also, can I say... Oh, ouch!
Ow!
Thank you, Sylvia.
Joe, get up. This place is
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry for a minute there. It looked like she was rubbing her boob.
We've gone back to normal.
Went way past Platinum, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you were saying, Logan?
With the V-Watch.
I'll say, also, why do all the movie villains want to take over the real world? The real world's boring. They don't get spaceships and aliens and stuff in the real
Are you
world.
kidding? This is the movies. You can do anything you want.
Anything you
Go to
want,
Viewtiful
eh?
World.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
You don't have to tell me.
That's why she changed outfits.
Go, Fat Hat!
Boom.
Yeah.
Shazam!
Let's roll.
What did he do?
He just...
It had a little V logo to his hat, but yeah, basically, the reason they're in their civvies is because their V-Watches, which is what they use to transform to their alter egos, their
Right.
V-Watches are kind of on the fritz, so now they have to fight as regular people now.
Of course. Gotta force in that tutorial somehow.
Yep.
It doesn't last long, though.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you've played, if you've seen the first Viewtiful Joe, you pretty much know what to expect for the sequel. It's mostly the same game, just with a few added kicks.
Woo!
Get it? Kick.
Ha ha ha, kick.
Well, punch in
Bye-bye.
that case.
Not the
One
least
of the
of which
big
is that you
kicks
can
is-
switch between Joe and Sylvia.
And I'm gonna say this right now, until you get a few upgrades for Sylvia, she is kind of a not particularly useful character out of the two.
Who is?
Aww.
And we're fighting putties, of course. Question: who voices Sylvia?
I have no idea right off the bat.
Here, I'll look it up for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
To IMDb!
Well, I do know, like, some of the other actors, like... I do know, like, other actors, like, that's still D. Bradley Baker as Joe, that's still Greg Berger as Captain Blue. The Black Emperor is voiced by, and I cannot pronounce his last name for the life of me, the guy that voices
Keith
Venom in
Silverstein?
With the Shadows.
Okay.
He's Silverstein.
No, not Silverstein, it's a different Keith.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright, let me take a look.
Sarbashka.
That.
That guy, yeah. He does a lot of. He has done a lot of voice acting, but know what he's most known for? Who here?
What?
that?
Who here has seen? Who here has seen The Dark Knight?
I have.
I think I have, but I don't remember it.
Remember when the Joker's? Remember when the Joker is in that interrogation room and
boy.
he
Kills a guy.
no, he doesn't kill the guy, but he taunts that one police guard, and the police guard tries to beat him up, but the Joker traps him.
Oh, shit.
Anyway,
Whoa.
Hey!
Oh, look at that. They just remembered.
anyway, that was Keith Sarbashka.
5 seconds earlier.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. They're explaining how they managed to transform so quickly in time.
Instinctively that key series of magical words.
Anyway,
Wait.
Abracadabra that fills our
Okay.
hearts with love and emboldens
It's time
us
for the catchphrase. Sorry, Hunt, but we do not interrupt the catchphrase.
once and for
Okay.
all. Yell those words and yell them proud.
Okay, now you can say your thing.
Sylvia was voiced by Christina Puccelli.
Huh.
And Shinagoko, baby.
I'm seeing what else she's voiced.
And
Who else
punch.
she's voiced.
Nice.
But yeah,
So-
now we have our
so-
VFX effects back.
Are there any new VFX powers that were given to us?
Actually, there are. Like, one of them is... let me see. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. We do have slow and fast, just like in the first game. Sylvia gets a few to herself, like a zoom-in... not a zoom-in one, a replay one, which basically, if you land a successful punch or kick when you're in replay mode, it actually repeats it like 3 times for like extra damage and effect.
Anyway, just to finish earlier, Keith Sarbashka is most known for that police officer that the Joker tricks into trying to hurt him in Dark Knight.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's that.
Well, I guess his most known live-action performance.
And he was also, he's also the didact / the main bad guy of Halo 4. He does a lot of video game stuff.
Alright.
Ah, okay.
Alright, now it's time for Sylvia to join the fray.
Alright, and just like in the first game, we get to use slow for some platformy puzzle stuff, like this propeller thing here.
Now, interesting to note, when playing as Sylvia, her superhero persona is literally named, I shit you not, Sexy Sylvia.
Yep.
Good old Platinum.
And right here,
I mean, Clover.
give her... But yeah, I was about to say, right here, it's like, she still has her kicks, but instead of having, like, a little boxing glove thing, she has, like, her little laser pistol. And that's one of the... when you do upgrade your characters, because, yeah, just like in the first game, you can buy upgrades, one of the first things I would recommend getting is the Desperado upgrade for Sylvia, because that lets her use, like, more than one gun at once, and that definitely helps make combat with her feel a lot less slow-paced.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, she's at least a long-range fighter, unlike Joe, who's pretty much up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
Break time!
And
Speaking of...
Alright.
Yep. Yeah, you can switch between whoever you want between each stage. Now for the power-ups. And yeah, pretty much a good majority of them do return from the first game, but we do have... Yeah, a good majority of them do return from the first game, but we also have new stuff like the Desperado, I think that the Ukimi, I think that's exclusive for this game.
No, Ukimi I do believe was in the first game.
Okay, my bad.
Lord knows what it actually did, but anyway, let's move on.
The Joe must go on! Sorry.
I think you mean the Sylvia must go on.
By the way, Logan, are you there?
Yes, because Sylvia's who we're going to be doing here.
Hey, where did Logan go?
I guess I assume he had enough.
Was
He had enough of this. Sorry, but
never mind. I think you were kind of getting at the same joke I'm doing.
Pretty much. He's not a fan of repeat sequels.
Repeat calls.
So I guess real quick, yeah. So I guess real quick, while we wait for him to get back, Honey, have you ever had any experience with the Viewtiful Joe games, or at least heard of them?
I remember my brother Aaron used to play, like, several years ago. I think it was this one in particular. I'm trying to remember, like, the last thing I faintly recall was, like, the game over sequences that happens where it says cut, 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 and then there's this boss that happens, and I guess this is kind of spoilery, but he was kind of like a copycat or a replica of Viewtiful Joe and wanted to like take over for him or something.
Yeah, that's not too big of a spoiler, don't worry. Yeah, she's talking about a boss from the first game.
Are you sure it was the first game? I thought it was the second game.
No, that replica boss is from the first game, because I remember, like, when you saw him, he's like, it's like, whoever loses has to paint his outfit yellow.
Well, I'm saying that because I remember him playing as Sylvia as well.
Okay, that might be the case, because I don't remember a copycat character being in the second game. And yeah, don't mind these little things. You'll have like little areas where it's like you pretty much get these for like extra coinage. In Viewtiful Joe's case, it's mainly like a boxing glove, which if you use the fast effects on it, it pretty much wills it down like nothing else.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
By the way, we need a new Viewtiful Joe.
Would be nice.
I would not object to that.
Though, until then, the closest thing we have to that is the wonderful 101, which unfortunately is currently Wii U exclusive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was gonna say, that reminds me. Christina Pacelli Sylvia's voice actor, she was also in Wonderful 101.
Oh, she was?
Yeah, she was.
Oh yeah,
I
Did
don't.
she was
Did
one
she-
of the
was
ones.
she
there
there
for
for
the-
Oh, she was?
I think she is one of the. Yeah, I think she's one of the.
Dude, if she was Wonder Pink, that's gotta be really fucking awkward, considering one of those QuickTime events that you fail and gives us that beautiful Joe callback.
Yeah.
Hold
Where
on,
she's
let
literally
me.
talking to herself.
Oh, there you are, Logan.
Hey, Logan.
Sorry, I went to use the restroom.
Here, let me look her up real quick.
Video, I thought I was watching a movie. You know, sometimes you just get up, you don't care watching a movie anymore.
Where's
I'm
Wonderful
sorry, it
101?
looked just like Beautiful Joe 1 to me.
That is probably the key complaint with Beautiful Joe 2. It doesn't really change that much from the first game. I mean, granted, that's not always a bad thing, but I guess it was a little more noticeable in this case. Despite what they
And
what they
also,
added
I
on.
will debate. Yeah, and also I will say, it could be either the game's advantage or detriment. I don't think this first stage really does the game justice in that how I think it's kind of an improvement from the first game, because I will say, like, there are a lot of things I do prefer from this game over the first one. Like, first off, even though I think she kind of starts off weak, I do appreciate the option of having Sylvia as a playable character from the start, because technically she was playable in the first game, but you had to unlock her.
Guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guys.
What's up?
Yeah.
So, Christina Pichelli, she was Wonder Cheerleader.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
that.
She,
Wonder Cheerleader.
Also, she is in the Metal Gear franchise as Sunny, who is Olga's daughter, that Snake and the others take over. She is also in Ratchet and Clank All for One as Susie, and she is in Psychonauts as Elton Fern.
The guy with the sailor hat.
Oh yeah, the little kid who wanted to woo over the ladies.
And she voiced
Wait.
she voiced like half the fucking cast in the Loud House.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, nice to see that she still
Gotcha.
got work.
Yeah, I'd say so. So I guess we already asked Jorin her thoughts on it. I guess Logan doesn't really have much to share about this. Matt, how much of 2 have you played, if any?
I have never played 2. I only played one. Oh, I see what they did there. I only played 1. And even then, 1 I didn't play too much of, even though I do love Hideki Kamiya's games, even though I don't like Hideki Kamiya himself. But,
Right.
even,
Just respect the fact that he's an asshole.
yeah,
And he'll respect your privacy so long as you don't mention his name, otherwise he'll block you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So stupid.
the one thing is,
Ooh.
Dude, you're on fire.
Oh.
You're on fire, donkey.
Oh, don't worry.
No,
when you have
really,
like
you're
the
really
fast
on
ability,
fire.
you can get rid of it.
anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I haven't played Beautiful Joe 2, but I'm actually thinking of getting something like maybe I don't know what consoles are this on? Is this on?
This game's available on GameCube and PS2.
All right, I might get it for GameCube.
That's fair, because unlike the
Okay.
first game, I don't think this one has any like differences in terms of its content. Unlike the original game, where PS2 version had Dante.
Actually,
yeah, as far as I
if
know,
the
yeah.
PS2 version has Dante, I might as well get the PS2 version.
Well, I mean that for the first game. I'm not talking about the second game. I don't think the second game has a difference between the two versions.
Wait, is Dante still in the game
But yeah,
now?
just.
I don't think he is.
But anyway, real quick, just as a heads
At
up.
least that's not what I hear. Sorry.
But yeah, I did have to cut out a level here, otherwise the video would have dragged on, and for the good reason. The mini boss in that level kind of is much. I don't know if it's my fault or not, but the mini boss in that lasted a lot longer than I wanted to, which kind of leads to another thing I will say about Viewtiful Joe 2. Oh,
This is Sergeant John of the 5th Panzer Division.
What?
What?
Jinx, Logan.
Platoon headquarters. Sergeant John to platoon headquarters. I'm located the
Can you stop talking?
the defense line. Over.
Don't get too big for your britches. I mean, you don't have any britches, but still.
Face the ghetto invaders on your
well, you're gonna have to get used to that because, spoiler alert, he's kind of a recurring character in this game.
Well, great.
Oh,
you know
no.
What, though? Considering this character, is this any weirder than that one hulking demon thingy that's voiced by
Kevin Michael
Fuck.
Richardson.
Joe,
You know him.
Enemy has produced weaponry.
I guess. I'm not sure.
Captain Gantu.
Oh yeah, Gantu, that is Kevin Michael.
By the way, this is Michael Gao who is voicing Big John.
Dare you exercise force?
I've heard the name before, I just don't remember like any immediate roles he's done aside from this.
Let me check.
Forces of Ghetto's 5th Panzer Division.
Mostly.
Dude, can you stop talking?
Oh,
Come on, Sylvia. I didn't mean anything by it.
Yes, you
Oh
did.
boy.
Uh-oh.
Liver spat.
oh, he's all the Carmine brothers from the Gears of War series.
Listen up, you civilians.
Well.
Okay, already.
I love that.
Looks like you might put up a fight, so we'll let you be our first victim. Brace yourself.
It's
because I'm
dinosaur
gonna show you
season.
What elite really means.
Fire at will. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
But yeah, now we
Oh,
get to our
goodness.
first major boss of the game.
I was say, I mean, it is a cool idea for an actual like boss, just being
Yeah.
a freaking T-Rex.
By the way, don't stay behind him to attack because he does have a counter. Doop.
Ooh.
By the way, not gonna lie, I love this character now.
Yeah, he does seem like a ton of fun. Get it, Tom?
Oh yeah, he is. Like especially
Ah.
like I was about to say he is, and like I mentioned, he is a recurring character. Basically,
Duck.
after this defeat, he kind of becomes a bit of a sore loser and starts
Ooh.
tailing Joe throughout the entirety of the game.
The actor is also Sadler in Resident Evil 4.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah,
Really?
he's sad.
Oh yeah, he's a cult leader with the demon dick.
Yeah.
And also he is
just-
he is Gopher in a lot of the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
He is?
I'm not joking.
Gopher?
He's
Hey,
Gopher.
James.
Yes.
Yeah, looks like you didn't invite me to your party, Pooh Bear.
Oh god.
You forgot the
Oh,
whistle.
oh god, that fucking him. You know, now I can't even see that without seeing Big John behind me.
Yeah, he's been Gopher in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, now I'm just imagining like, you know what? Just kind of like what Gopher does. Now I'm imagining Big John has this little lisp where between certain sentences he does like that little whistle.
I can't do that. I think you need
Yeah,
a
like
gap
that.
between your- I think you need a gap between your teeth to do that.
And
I'm a
Yeah.
gopher. I can't do it either.
it looks like he's been Gopher since I want to say 1998.
Wow.
Probably.
So is he?
Nope,
so,
never mind. 1991.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
So that was before. So does that mean he was in the original mini?
Never
mini-
mind.
No.
1988.
Jesus.
Okay, are you
Oh,
done
goodness.
now?
Yes,
Is
yes.
that it? Did you find him?
1988 was the first time he was Gopher.
Okay, so does that mean he was in it in the Many Adventures of Winnie the
Right,
Pooh
Joe?
movie, like the original?
I tried to
I'm
warn
No,
you.
I
No,
doubt that.
I don't think so.
But trust me.
That was from the 70s,
Yeah.
dude.
But he was him in New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh then.
Right.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yes. And did he appear in any of
Anyway.
the...
Awesome!
Yep. I was about to say that, and did he ever appear in any of the Pooh levels in Kingdom Hearts?
Yes, he was in the second one apparently.
Our heroes effortropefully
Okay.
earned their
So odds are
first
Go
victory
voiced him in there
by
too.
defeating that most uncivilized
And let me
tyrant
check.
among
But yeah, just like with the first game, we get like a little...
But what
I was about to
is
say,
the
just like the
Black
first game, we
Emperor
get these little
after?
epilogues
Why did he turn blue
in
into
between
a
chapters with
statue?
these really nice
And
bits of
what
artwork
in
and
glory's
little bits
name is a
of
rainbow
commentary
Oscar?
from Joe and
Our
Sylvia,
heroes who until
like
recently
up
had all
right
their
about
answers
here,
now
showing how
face a
concerned they are
dark
about Blue.
cloud of mystery.
Hey, Sylvia, if we find another UFO, would it be alright if I tried driving?
Of course you
Ah,
can. Not.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna say no.
Not play intergalactic bumper cars.
Well,
Thus,
sorry,
a
Blue.
new chapter
Well, up on to
You-
the next chapter. It's time to find the next Rainbow Oscar so we can try to save the world. Thank you for joining us in this video, and until... Oh,
What's happened here?
What?
What the?
Giant robot have a hissy fit?
Oh, Uncle Jet?
Jet?
His father?
Is that you, Joe?
Yep.
Nice monkey suit, kiddo.
monkey suit.
Oh,
Now get
Monkey
out
suit?
and clean up this pigsty. I know you did it, so don't even try to get out.
who is this?
Aw. This is Joe's father.
That's Joe's dad.
Oh goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Yep, this is Jet Black, which by that stance, I guess that means that Joe's full name is Joe Black.
It's just like that man
Oh
with the lady
wait,
next
Jet
door.
Black? Gee, I wonder who he is.
I was just... Stop it, you two.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Oh, the Rainbow Oscar.
What's with the statue?
Yep.
Maybe this is a rainbow Oscar that
So
holds
who
the
plays
power
his
of the
father?
happy ending. I get it.
I would say, but it's kind of a spoiler as well.
Oh.
The only reason I say that is because he shares the same voice actor with another character.
Let me guess, the main villain.
Also,
Yes.
I don't want you
Also,
messing up my classic
figures.
film collection.
and also his name is Jet Black. What do you
Oh,
expect?
Uncle Jet, would you
So
do
yeah,
it for
spoilers.
me?
All along.
We'd have to save
Man,
my
what is with these
father.
characters having daddy issues?
Also, what is with her calling her boyfriend's dad uncle?
They're glowing like crazy.
I think it's
I
more
don't
so
know.
a term of affection. I think it's more so a term of affection than anything else.
Yeah, term
Yeah.
of endearment.
Playhouse. I've been working since dawn to keep this place tidy. You think you can come along and
He owns
just...
the cinema.
Jet,
I can't get over this goddamn accent.
please.
Oh yeah, Jet's accent.
I guess I couldn't refuse a lady.
Especially a lady who is gigantic.
God, I love Keisha
And
Boska.
especially a lady who's eventually going to be my daughter-in-law.
They did. Will they find
This going-
fabulous
Maybe.
treasure
But yeah, basically,
for a death sentence?
but yeah, just because we kind of missed that, each of these like film casters that are glowing, those are the films that hold each of the Oscars, and he's gonna be like helping them out by switching out each of the casters so they can go to each of the different movies.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
Nice. On to the next film.
So yeah, that was a heck of a plot dump that we completely talked over.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But hey, if you guys are interested in playing this game for yourselves, again, it's available on the GameCube and the PS2. And, well, I'm not sure if it's really that cheap or not, but I'm sure I would say it's worth the investment.
It's pretty cheap. I remember when I got it around, I want to say either 10 or 12 bucks when I last saw it.
Interesting. And honestly, all things considered, Capcom, why haven't you released an HD collection of these games? I mean, you did it for Okami, why not for this?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Oh, and the Devil May Cry collection that's coming out on PS4.
Yeah,
Xbox
that's
360.
coming out too. Why not do this game?
Yeah, I'm sure the fans would eat it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Alrighty, guys. With that said, thank you for watching.
I don't feel like doing an outro, so bye.
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 Great.
Play, play.
See you guys for our eventual wonderful 101 look at that we might not ever do unless Hype decides to download the demo. Till next time, guys.